This example is from MGF 1107, section 11.5, when dealing with mortgages. In this example, it says Justin is buying a condo that sells for $120,000. The bank is requiring a down payment of 10% of that, and to obtain a 20-year mortgage at 9.5% interest, he must pay 3 points at the time of closing. What is the cost in dollars of those 3 points on the mortgage? Remember, a point is equal to 1% of how much is borrowed or of the mortgage amount. So 3 points would be 3% of the amount borrowed. Now the reason you would pay points is points reduces your interest rate. So if he did not pay the points in this problem, most likely his interest rate wouldn't be 9.5%, but it might be 11 or 12% interest rate. So he's paying interest up front in the form of points to get a lower interest rate of 9.5%, which would then give him a lower monthly mortgage payment. Because if his interest rate was 10.5 or 11%, his monthly mortgage rate would be higher. So he's buying a condo for $120,000, and the bank wants him to put 10% cash down. So let's first find his down payment. And to calculate his down payment, all we're doing is taking 10%. So as a decimal, that's 0.1, 1/10. And we're timesing that by $120,000. So his down payment will be for $12,000. So that's what he's writing the check for at the beginning. He has to do that, which means his mortgage, the amount he's borrowing and paying off on each month for 20 years, will be the selling price, which is $120,000, take away that $12,000. So he's going to end up borrowing $108,000. That's what his mortgage amount is going to be for. Now, in order to buy down that interest rate of 9.5% interest, he's going to have to pay 3 points. So 3 points. Remember, each point is worth 1% of the mortgage amount. So 3 points would be 3% of the loaned amount. So 3%. 3% as a decimal would be 0.03 of the mortgage amount, which is $108,000. So if we take 3% as a decimal, which is 0.03, and times that by $108,000, we get $3,240. That is what he's going to have to pay in addition to his down payment for his points. So the points will cost him $3,240, which is C. So in addition to his down payment of $12,000, he'll have to pay $3,240 to get that lower interest rate of 9.5%. And again, if he did not pay those points, then his interest rate would not necessarily be 3% higher, yet it would be higher than 9.5%, possibly 10.5%, 11%, 11.5% interest, which would then increase his monthly mortgage payment. And even though they gave you the table for the monthly payments, you did not need that table for the monthly payments to do this problem.